Okay, here we are with ticket 8763. It's a Buffet Prestige bass clarinet, and it's come in for a service. There is a particular issue on the bottom joint that we also will need to address, but let's just start by assessing our top joint here. So, the key work looks to be in good nick. Mechanically it feels okay. It may be a little dry, so we'll need to reapply some key oil, and we'll double check the regulation with the mag machine. This top joint can be a little quarrelsome sometimes. The A G sharp doesn't seem quite right. This G sharp seems to be underventing with the A, so we'll double check the tuning and tone quality of that key, because there is quite a lot of travel before the A opens the G sharp. Apart from that, the pads look to be in good health, and regulation feels okay. I'm not feeling any drastic double play or anything, but the mag machine will reveal all with that top joint. Okay, with our bottom joint, a similar story. Again, could be a little dry and need some key oil. Key work's a little bit dirty. Pads are in good health, but a little bit dirty. There's an issue all the way down here. You can see that much movement going on, and up here as well. So I'm not entirely sure how that's happened. It looks like this regulation screw that's on the key itself has backed out a lot. So if we close, I'll try and do this like this. If we close that, you can see there's just a massive leak going on there. And this, I think, these 5 pads will be the focus of the service on this instrument. Even here to here looks like there's some regulation issue. So we'll use the mag machine. We'll also use a feeler gauge to improve this bottom joint. Okay, let's get everything hooked up to the mag machine and see what we're getting. Okay, here with 8763, you can see we've got our mag machine hooked up to our top joint here. We've plugged up the top, and we're pumping air into the bottom. So, if I use a light to reasonable amount of pressure to close this up, keep a look here, that's our gauge right here, it's all the way up at 10, completely open. Use a moderate amount of pressure, no change. You saw a little dip there for a second. Moderate amount of pressure. So it looks like so that's just leaking air completely. The main leak seems to be coming from this G key. If I press down that G, look at that, we're down to 2.9 inches of water. So G, squeeze down, and that's gonna stand us in really good stead. So we're gonna start by just re-regulating our left stack here, and then we'll look at our auxiliary keys, our trill keys here, make sure they're all sealing the way they should. Okay, so we've just done a little bit of work on our left stack. This is what that looks like now to close up. So we're down to about 5 on the mag machine. There's no significant leaks coming from that stack. So we're going to move on, and let's have a look at, so we're down to about 4 there on the mag machine, and it looks like we've got a little bit of a leak coming out of our G sharp under its own power. There's about an inch of water in there, so we're going to reseat this G sharp, and we'll double check this the pad under the G touch piece. Okay, we're back here with our top joint after some re-regulation again. So we've reseated our thumb key, our G key. Done some re-regulation here and between our B and speaker, and we've resetted our G sharp. We've left this regulation open as it was for the moment. So we've brought that down from the left hand first touch down from a 10 to a 2.9 as just as a first touch. So that's a good start. In my experience, that's excellent for bass clarinets. 2.5 now. And we will move on to the bottom joint. And then we'll start giving this a play test and see if we can hear where any stuffiness or leaks might be prominent. Okay, so we've looked at our regulation of our bottom 6 pads here. At this point, with this larger volume, the Mag Machine starts to break down a little bit. It struggles to fill this volume. So we're going to move to play testing. It all looks good. We've adjusted our regulation screws here. So they're all looking nice, and all the relationships on these right pinky cluster touch pieces looks nice. So we're going to give this a play test and see what we can improve further in the play test. Okay, here's our play test. I can't quite fit the instrument on the bench while I play it. I might be able to squeeze in the bottom part. I can't quite get my hand in there. So have a listen. We'll play chromatically down from G until we get to our lowest note, and then I'll see if you can hear what I'm hearing. So it's all playing really well. It's a little bit difficult to play this angle, to be honest. This is what I want to get in, just my pinky finger here. I want to hear the difference. When I assist that low C with the pinky finger here, it's beautiful. And when I take the pinky finger off, I want to see if you can hear the rattle that I'm hearing. It's not all the time, and I think playing at this angle, which if you can't tell is almost horizontal, there is definitely a rattle when I don't assist that low C with the pinky finger here for this stack down here. So what we're gonna do is all it really is gonna need is these screws here. I think we'll get them exactly right. We'll put a little bit of Loctite in them so they're not rattling around. This one in particular is very loose. Then I think just oiling the keywork, getting it off and oiled properly will get rid of that rattle. So that's what we'll do next, and I'll come back to you with another playtest. Okay, here we are again, 8, 7, 6, 3. I've just angled you down off the bench a little bit so you can see my right hand as we play. And it's really prominent when I play it in a vertical position, so I just want you to hear it before you fix it. That's with the pinky on. Nice, beautiful tone. Big rattle there. It's almost like a tambourine. So I think that's just a looseness of the regulation screws and some general slackness in the key fitting. So we'll put some oil and some Loctite into those regulation screws, and hopefully we'll be play testing this with a nice beautiful C with just the thumb. Okay, great success. Have a listen now to the difference. First we'll do with the pinky and then without the pinky. With the pinky, now without the pinky. Alright, here we are with ticket 8763 is the play test. So we did end up putting Loctite in one of our regulation screws for our right pinky cluster because it kept backing out. That was the issue from the beginning. Here's what it sounds like.